Hello everyone, I'm Lynette and this is Charm Grammy Crochet. I believe this is Charm Chatter 216, and today we're going to talk about some yarn and a new project and a finished kind of project and well, two kind of partially finished projects, I guess. So they're whips, but they're kind of finished whips but not really. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for joining me here today. I know there's a lot of people you could be watching, so I really appreciate you watching me and subscribing and liking and commenting and sharing and all of those wonderful things. So as part of the video today, on video number 214, I had a guessing game giveaway where for Nan's Next Knots Luck of the Draw 4, we're doing, it'll be done around, oh goodness, what the heck happened to my lighting? There we go. It's to be done sometime around the beginning of December. So I decided I was making a Christmas blanket, and I'm going to put the, snowflakes in the middle of the blanket, in the middle, and then make squares around them. So the game was, how many up to 20, because the crochet along is 20 weeks, so how many snowflakes would I get out of 2 skeins of this, what is this, Red Heart with Love metallic. There is, I think, 200 yards ish in each one, and I was using a 6mm hook. So that's what I did. I did a 6mm hook, and I have this much yarn left out of both skeins. I don't know if that would, I don't think, I mean, balled up, it looks like it might be enough to make another one, but when it was laying flat, I didn't think it would. But I said that 20 would be my max because there's 20 weeks in the crochet along, and I did get 20. So if you listed 20, and I wanted it spelled out, but to make it easier for the YouTube picker, I wasn't sure how well it would pick out numbers. Well, it does pick out numbers. So when I did the YouTube comment picker, I put in both 20 spelled out and 20 the number, and then it was taking it as it would only, you had to have both of those instead of one or the other, and either way would be okay. So it didn't work out that way because then it came up with one person that had the number written and typed in as numerically, and individually, though spelled out, I think there were 53, and not spelled out there were 39. So I decided I would do 2 winners. I would do one for each. The winners will have to email me in at charmedgrammycrochet.com, or no, charmedgrammycrochet@gmail.com. I want you to put the word chair in your original comment, and then email me with your mailing address, and I will send you out your prize winnings, which we'll go over at the end right before I show you who the winners were. And hopefully I can edit that. I did it because I wasn't sure how it was going to work, so I filmed it, and then I'm going to attach it at the end. So we'll go over the prize winnings, but I did want you guys to know that I got 20, and that is my kind of finished object because I did get 20 of them, and I think they're cool with the sparkle in them. And I did use up 2 skeins of yarn, and this will go in my I was making, at the end of last year, I started willow squares. I love willow squares, and I have a project bag full of willow squares, but I need some more different colors to make the blanket because all the colors are darker colors, and I want some brighter colors in there too. I probably have enough squares to make a blanket now, but if I make 2 blankets, that's okay too. Because I really do like the square. I haven't done any in a while because most of my projects So my willow squares are all worsted weight yarn. And most of the projects that I've been working on are these crochet alongs, and they're not done. I'm still using the yarn. So the Nan's Next Knots, Luck of the Draw 3, I didn't use up any full skeins of yarn with that except for the gray, which was the base color, and I used up all of that. There's not enough left to throw in my my scrap bin. There wasn't any left. I just crocheted till it was gone, and because I put it in the pockets, so I just crocheted the pockets till till that yarn was used up. So that's a great way to finish a project with 0 yarn left, but that's not helping the colors of my willow squares. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. The light fading in and out was driving me crazy. So I hope it wasn't driving you too crazy as well, but it was making me nuts. So anyway, by luck of the draw 4, my base color is the white, and that's all used up. All done. So each week I'll just have to pick whatever random red or green number comes up. All my yarn is in a bag, and it's all numbered, and it's sporadic. Some red, it's not like all red 1 through 4 and 5 through 8 is green or anything. I just reached in the bag and grabbed one, and just like she reaches in the hat and grabs a number. So we'll see how that turns out. And that's the yarn that I have left that's going in there. So then my other kind of finished project whip. Whoa, don't fall. Good Lord have mercy. Is my secret yarnery crochet along, which is we're on number 7 because it's once a month thing. And so I decided I was doing 3 of each color. And so that's where I'm at. And so here's my third one. So these were big skeins of yarn. Well, the yellow was a big skein, so there's no leftover. There's a huge leftover of that. This is all the leftover that I have of this color. I got to put that back up in the stash. And then the orange that I'm doing this time is, this was part of my Luck of the Draw 3, and it was number 6. Obviously did not get used up, and so I'm going to use it. It's a Line Brand Pound of Love, and the color is called Creamsicle, and it is a number 4, and there's like a ton of yarn in this. It's 16 ounces, so it's 1,020 yards. I will have no empty ball band from this project either. And then I think I'm leaning towards pink or lavender as the next color. And so that's where I'm at with that. That is like, it's a finished object because the square is done for the month. But it's still a whip because the blanket won't be done until Christmas time, December. And this will be 2 more months of this color. So that is that. Then I did start a new project. I know. Finish 1 and I'm starting 2, which usually, my theory of whips is finish 2, you can start 1. I finished 1 and I'm starting 2, so that's kind of the reverse. This isn't. So the 1 is the Nan's Next Knots. So it's a continuation because it's a new Nan's Next Knots, but I was already doing a Nan's Next Knots, so that kind of is a replacement. So I really am just starting 1 without finishing another. My rows, I can change them. And what I am doing is, let me get the right stuff here. Bev from Dittmer Knittery. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I will link her in the description box, and I'll link the 2021 Secret Yarnary CAL, and I will link Nan's Next Knots Luck of the Draw 4, and it starts on the 20th. She'll be drawing the first Thursday. Can't start on the 20th because that's a Wednesday, isn't it? maybe she's doing them on Wednesdays now. I don't know. I thought she said she was starting it on the 20th, but it was always a Thursday thing before. Either way, I'm going to link the first one. And I will verify that from my own personal knowledge. Anyways, back to it. Bev from Dittmer Knittery is doing a crochet along, knit along, make along to make a purse and felt it. And I am using 3 different colorways. And I think they're going to kind of go in this order. 3 different colorways of Alpaca Light. This is a Northland yarn, and I got this at Hirschner's. And it says it's a lightweight 3, 100% wool. There's 1.75 ounces, 50 grams, 153 yards, 140 meters. Hand wash, dry flat, made in China, distributed by Hirschner's. And this is the color I'm using first, the colorway. And it's mostly dark colors, aside from this magenta colorish, or this purplish. And then I'm going to go to this with the green. It still has that purple color in there, the dark purples, but then it goes into the greens and the oranges. And then I'm going to fade it into, it's the same color purple pretty much, but then it goes into the oranges and yellows. So I think they'll kind of fade together, really kind of cool in the bag. I think I have more yarn than I need, but I'm doing 2 strands because she was saying go with a worsted weight. Well, I don't have a worsted weight wool that I would have enough of. I was staying away from wool yarns because I've had in the past some allergy issues with that, along with some other things, and I went to an allergist, and I think I got that problem straightened out. So this is the first time I'm going to work with any type of wool. This says it's 100% wool. It doesn't say superwashed or merino or any of that other stuff. So I think this should work for the felting. And I, so far, am on round 6. I am using a 9mm hook because with her worsted weight, she was using a 9mm. And I'm on round 6. I just finished round 6, which is the first part of the tutorial that I thought was coming out on the 16th, but it looks like it's been out for a couple of weeks, so I'm a little behind. But I did get this much done, and we're kind of working in the round. It's got all these big holes in it, and I'm sure those felt away. Yeah, this is the outside. This would be the inside. And it's already curving. So that's, and this is kind of a roving yarn. So I'm getting some thicker and some thinner areas. So that's neat. And we're increasing right now, which I'm surprised, but that's what we're doing. And I have to catch up because I think she's already started felting. I mean, there's not really, I think there's a giveaway involved at the end. I don't know. But this is going to be my like working project. Because it's not like a once a week or a once a month or whatever. It's like just get her done. So I'm excited to have a just get her done. Well, I do have another just get her done that has nothing to do with a crochet along of any type. That's my wrap in my 1-weight or 2-weight yarn blanket or cake that I haven't worked on since vacation, but I did work on it when we were in Mexico. So that's where I'm at with this project. And I'm really liking it, but I don't know what to do next. I have to listen to the tutorial because she's kind of going row by row. I think there's a written, I think she might have it written as well. But I wanted to follow along and make sure I was doing the right thing. But so far, it's very easy. And I'm kind of really looking forward to the ombre effect. And I'm wondering how much it's going to shrink. Because it's not extremely wide now, and it's wool, so it'll shrink, right? Because when you felt it, doesn't it shrink up? I don't want it to be too small. Anyway, I'm kind of having fun with it so far. And it's kind of leading me to think that maybe when this project is done, I want to start maybe a series for myself of new techniques for me, new things for me. I did knit a stingray washcloth. That was completely 100% new, and I think I can do better. I mean, I know I can do better than what I did with that. And Miss Tricia gave me some wonderful books. And when I was in my discount store, my favorite discount store ever, Mark's, today, they had some knitting supplies in there that if you're going to knit, I think you need to have. I'm not quite sure if I bought the right stuff, but it was really, really cheap. So I bought it because I think if I start knitting, it's not going to hurt me to have it. So the one thing I bought, I'm going to show you my neat acquisitions, and you guys can tell me, yins that knit, was this a good buy? Were these good buys, or was I stupid? I don't think I was really stupid though. This is a boil. I taught myself to knit kit in the round, knit in the round. 10 awesome projects, ideas with tools that support the projects. So there's all these projects in the back. Some a bag, a hat, some fingerless gloves, a mitt, like a hand warmer muff thing. Haven't seen one of those in years and years. Headband, scarf. I think that's a shawl. So really cool projects, and all the tools that you need to make them. We got needles with both ends. I'm not used to seeing that before. But then they've got this with the cable, 2 cable needles, and some stitch markers that look really huge. And a darning needle. So I'm excited about that. I haven't opened it, but I paid $1.99. So I thought, can't beat that price. And with Tricia's books and probably Tricia's help, that's Momma Swift, I will link her as well, and any other of my knitting friends. I think that could be a good buy. And then I bought these bamboo, also boil, bamboo set of knitting needles, because I have bamboo knitting needles. That's what I finished my washcloth with, was the bamboo, and it didn't slide too much, which was really good for a beginner. So for 99 cents, I have bamboo knitting needles in the sizes, US sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, which are 4.25, 4.55, 5.25, and 5.75 millimeters. You see that? And that was 99 cents. Then they had, and these were all different prices, and but mostly cheap. Oh wait, first we'll start with this thing. Then I got this Needle Master Juniors kit, and it's got all these little hooks on this side, and it's a little zipper pouch, and then it's got, well, what it says it has in here are, it's a case, and then it's got 16-inch cable, 21-inch cable, a coupler key, needle grip, 2 stoppers, and 4 sets of needles. And the needles are in the US sizes 7, 8, 9, and 10, or the 4.5, 5, 5.25, and 5.75 millimeter, and it's all in its own little case. And I'm like, well, that can't be too bad for $1.99. Again, $1.99. I'm like, I gotta try that. So then they had these other littles, and these needles, they all, so this has the cables with it. They're all cable needles. I think you do those in the round and make your needles longer. You use these. This pair was 99 cents, and this has the cable, and it's a 9 millimeter, and it's a 36-inch. So you can make something big with that, with thick yarn. I would assume just like bigger needle, thicker yarn. And this is the same, but this one was That one was $1, and this one was 3 for $1. And it has the cable, and it's a 12.5 millimeter or a US 17. So really big yarn with that one, I would assume. And then these items were all 3 for $1. And they're just different size hooks with a little key, it looks like. I mean, different size needles with a little key. Like I said, they were all 3 for $1. So I got a 4.5, 2.5, 3.5, and 6.5 millimeters. So I think these are like what's in the case, but just a separate set. And then you add the, oh, and then I got a 5 millimeter as well. But these don't have the cables with them, but they were 3 for $1. And then I could get the cable. I got this cable. And I guess you screw that into the needle. And this is a 12-inch needle, or cable. And then I got these little things that go with the interchangeable system. So I'm not quite sure what they do, but I think they go with this stuff. I think they're like replacement parts. I'm not sure. But again, it was 3 for $1, so I thought, well, it's all with this knitting stuff. I might need this for something, and for 33 cents, I'm buying it just to see. So, I am now, I think, pretty well set. I have lots of different sizes to start my knitting journey when I get the guts to try that again. So I got some cool stuff, I think. What do you guys think? I'm like, I don't know, for the price that I paid for all of it, I'm like, if I'm ever going to be a knitter, I'm pretty sure I need some of this, if not all of that. So I bought it. And I probably spent, I don't know, $8, maybe less. So for that, I thought I'm going to try it, and I'm going to put it with my new how to knit books. And if I start this series, like I'm thinking I want to learn Tunisian, and I really kind of think I want to try Tunisian before I do more knitting, because it's I think my understanding is Tunisian is kind of a in-betweeny weenie. You use one needle, but you kind of use it like you put all those stitches on there like a hook. I think you only use one though. I'm pretty sure. I did watch a video on it. So so if I do a series, this felting thing is going to be the first of new yarnery stuff. I can't think of the word I was using before. But so that's going to be, I think the start of it is doing the felting. And then I'm going to try Tunisian, and then I'm going to try knitting again. So that's what I've got for this video. Oh wait, you want to see what the winners won and who they were? Oh, I bet you do. Okay, so I went through the yarn room and I picked out 2 sets of colors of sweet roll. They're in the bags, never opened. This colorway is called Pixie Pop. So as you can see, it's teals and green and lavender. I know I originally bought this to make something for one of my granddaughters, but it's been sitting in my yarn room, and I have never been inspired for anything with this yarn. But I do love sweet rolls. I do love them. They're 100% acrylic. They're washable. They're 4 weight. There's 245 yards. So you've got like 750-ish yards in here, and you can make something with that with a 4 weight. Particularly if you're making it for someone small. You could probably make a sweater for a child. You could definitely, I'm going to say, make a wrap. I used DK colors in a 3-weight. Took me 3 to make a wrap for me, and I'm a bigger girl, so I need more. So I would think you could 3 will make you a project. And then there's this colorway, and this one is called, I think, Jello Pop. Yeah, Jello Pop. So I have Jello Pop and Pixie Pop. So the winner, the first one that emails me at charmedgrammycrochet@gmail.com gets their choice. So if you are the winner of either, I did 2 because in the video number 214, I said I wanted you to spell out the word 20, or spell out the word of the winning number that you think, you know, your guess is going to be. If you guessed 10, I wanted it TEN. If you guessed 20, spell it out TWENTY. And like a lot of people just put the number in numerals, and I didn't want to really disqualify, because I mean you so I didn't. And so I decided to do 2 giveaways. I mean, they were just small because it was impromptu, so it was just going to be a small giveaway anyway. So I did 2 videos, and one with them spelled out and one with just the numerical 20, because I did put it in both with the numbers and the letters, you know, so 20 spelled out and the 20, and it came up with one person only that put them in that way. Well, that's not fair to the people that spelled it out like it was supposed to, and then, you know, kind of cuts off everybody. So I decided, I made a top level decision here, and I went to the board and I said, board members, what do we think? And it was unanimous, just do 2. So that's what I did. And I will link the winner's video right here, but like I said, don't forget to email me at charmedgrammycrochet@gmail.com. You have to change your original comment to add a word to it, and the word is chair, which I go over in the video where that I'm adding in. And I pre-recorded the video because I wanted to make sure how it was going to work. And so that's what I did. So I do know who the winners are. And if I didn't accidentally delete the video, they will be the video will show who they are. So congratulations to the winners, and write your selection in your address that you've changed the original comment in the video, and which choice you want first. The first one that I get the email from will get their choice, and the second person gets the other one. So congratulations, and I hope it's your name that comes up. And thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing, and everything, and being a part of my yarn journey. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. So I have already put in the URL, and I typed in the word 20, filtered duplicate users, and as I said in the video, I wanted you to spell out the word 20, and I noticed that a lot of the comments had the number written, so I tried to do both, and it only came up with one winner. So I'm gonna pick 2 winners, as you've seen, and let's see who the first one is with the spelled out 20. There were 53 unique comments, and the winner is Hooked by Christy. I'm guessing at least 20 snowflakes for sure. Love this idea of a Christmas blanket. Gave me the idea of making a Christmas blanket too. Gonna try the Nan's Next Knots this go around. Sounds like fun. Something to make ahead for Christmas. Christy will have, Christy will have to email me at charmedgrammycrochet.com, which is, as always, in the description box below. And you will need to, in your unique comment, Christy, put the word, well, not Christmas, not snowflake, put the word chair. Just write the word chair in there. Email me when you've done that, and I'll check your comment to make sure that and when you email me, make sure to include your mailing address and your choice of which of the 2 yarns you would like to win. Being the first one to email me will get their first choice, and the second one will get not their first choice unless it's the second choice. Does that make sense? But anyway, put the first one that emails me will get their choice. So put which one you want, and hopefully whichever one is the first one. I don't care, really doesn't really matter to me. So anyway, Hooked by Christy, and now we're going to change this to the number 20. Let's see if this works out. Get unique comments. There were 39. Yep, still says 39. And we're going to come back to start. And the winner is, I think you'll get 20 out of the 2 skeins with Cynthia Navin. All right, Cynthia. Again, I'm going to need you to email me at charmedgrammycrochet.com. In your comment, write the word chair, CHAIR, because only the person whose account that actually is can change a comment. So you'll need to go in and edit the comment, add the word chair, just put it in there anywhere, doesn't matter. Add the word chair, don't take out any of your other comment, but add the word chair, and then email me. Be the first one to email me, and you'll get your choice. So put in your comment your mailing address and which of the 2 yarns you would like to win. So thank you guys both for playing, and have a totally awesome day. Bye.